I'm looking forward to surviving the day, and like all of this, it's a complete mystery. We just don't know what's on around the corner or what the arrangement is, but I think there's plenty of dust and plenty of salt. But that first view, I've got to say, the first view of the Salt Lake is breathtaking. It's extraordinary. It's like something from another planet. You think
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, it's something. So, and it's vast too. So we'll get to see that.
So hang on, you saw some of the characters already, have you?
Yes.
Tell us about Bob.
I'll tell you about Bob, this old guy. He came over, he's very chatty, and they've got this little Corolla that they're racing, and I said, oh, it looks nice, what's in it? He said, a turbocharged V6 Commodore engine. It's probably about 300 horsepower or something, and he's sharing it with the family. He's got his daughter and son driving it, and his grandchild and a little grandkid. They didn't want him to feel left out, so they got him a 250 motorbike to race. You can get apparently a junior license, so you don't want kids to be bored while they're here. There's no internet connection. All good stuff.
For it, so what you've got to do when you get your entry tonight, when you come back out, just bring your entry.
I think the green hat's there. You've got to go there.
And then it's almost directly opposite that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, this all came up trying to choose a bike for the event, and I decided the 125 class was probably the one that I'd want to be in, and looked around at bikes, and the CBR5, the Honda CB 125 is probably the one. It's pretty fast to start with, and it was one I could do. There's a lot of parts for it, development, so we've had to do a few mods to it, certainly to comply with the rules here. We've had to put a metal chain guard on, cutout switch. There's a few other mods, but I've also put a high lift cam in it and a high compression piston, a bit of port work, and modified the exhaust. So I'm hoping it'll exceed its 130 kilometre standard speed, and I'm just all going to be chucked in tight and going to give it a go.
Okay, Grant, tell us all about it.
Well, it's a relief now. It's an absolute relief. It's you've got to concentrate it goes very quickly, and you've got to concentrate on the markers and the speed and see if you get enough revs up. I had to try. I was doing 11,500 revs and change up a gear to drop it down to 9 to see if I could get a bit faster out of it. But anyway, it did what it did, and I'm so pleased I've completed the rookie run.
So what did you get to? What speed?
Didn't look.
Okay, fair enough.
I was looking at the revs.
Okay, no,
That's more important, but probably not more than 120.
okay, no worries.
Yes, how about that?
Yeah, the build-up over days, well, months really.
Yeah.
It's finally let the pressure off. But I was looking forward to it, you
Yeah.
know. Yeah, it wasn't as, keeping it straight. I mean, I wasn't doing a particularly high speed, but, I felt comfortable, going down the middle and keeping it
wasn't-
straight.
Not unnerving at all. I had
No,
a little bit of a wobble at the start of second gear, and when I was going quicker, it just steady.
Yeah, it sounded like I was coughing and spluttering a bit.
Yes, yeah, it was a bit.
Yeah.
But that seemed to come good once the speed got up a bit and the gear up in the gears as well. It seemed happy.
You didn't think it was right. The rich lean thing is okay.
I wouldn't know, couldn't tell. just doing this.
No, mine. Once I got off the mark, it was coughing and carrying on a bit as it does. It's got an awful flat spot in the mid range, but once I got over 8,000 revs, it really felt the pull well, and I got to the first marker, which was quarter of a mile, and it was up to about 80 or 90, and I thought, this is a good sign, and it just kept going.
Yeah,
The rest of it.
I think I remember hitting the mile and seeing 130.
Yeah.
And I was going to stop at 140, but when I saw that and I had another mile to go, I'm like, we'll just go as fast as it can go.
Yeah, well, I was doing 11,000 revs in, I think, fourth, and so then I put it up into fifth to bring it up to, I dropped down to about 9,000 revs, and it just sort of hung there, and it just got a bit faster, but I put my head down and said, well, tuck in and see what we can do. Let's leave it there. So that was all.
This was taken in, so I got into fifth. I think that was a mile and a half.
Oh, yeah.
No, a mile. After a mile, I think I'd shifted into fifth, and it took basically that whole mile to get from 9,000 to a little over 10,000 RPM by the end of the timing.
Oh, okay.
So
it was still accelerating.
It was still, but really slowly. Really slowly.
Oh, yeah. It's all good fun. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
it was awesome.
I was kind of pleased. I saw the timing mark. I think I saw the timing mark, and then I counted about 2 or 3 more markers, and I thought, right, I'll just slow down. And it slowed down pretty easily to 60, and I just drove off. And
this was
no dramas whatsoever. But what a blast! What a blast, eh?
That was so good. Giddy on the way back.
Yeah, it felt really good going back. Yeah.